welcome to my twin flame journey. I am Shine, and this is going to be a divine feminine in the sign of Virgo reading for September 1st through September 15th. The first cards here have to do with what the overall theme or situation is going to be that you're going to be dealing with, how you're feeling about it, how the universe recommends that you should feel about it, what challenges, obstacles, or lessons are involved in this situation. How should you approach it, healing it, transcending it, moving on from it? What are your hopes and what are your fears? And the bottom row here is advice from the universe in regards to how you should proceed, or good, encouraging messages they would like you to have. Now, the situation is going to be some confusion around a dark-haired man. Now, there are several males in this deck. There's a fair gray-haired man, which is what you also have here. That's someone who's more mature. This could be age-wise more mature, or someone who's grown, who's just matured in themselves. The dark-haired man is usually the guy who's kind of shady. You can even see his face in the picture. He's kind of, he's tall, dark, and handsome, but he comes with some shady behaviors, maybe lies, deception, the playboy type, and you're having some confusion in regards to this person. Oops. Why is there confusion around the dark-haired man? Why is there confusion around the dark-haired man? We had a couple. Fortuna. This is like the Wheel of Fortune, or the oh my gosh, I'm so my mind's drawing a blank. The World card. Cycles coming to an end, or it's good things, something changing for the better, and you're having confusion around this. Disgrazia, something's ending. This is like the Tower. λλόΒÄ This could be an actual person, an older person, older female, or it could just symbolize someone from the past. Maybe this dark-haired man is this person from the past. Maybe it's the divine masculine, and you're having confusion over something. Casa, somebody's home life or living situation. You might be getting some news from someone from the past, or maybe someone is ending something with someone, and they're bringing this news to you. Let's see if I can get anything else. Confusion. Yeah, some secrets. Stanza. There's something happening here. You're confused about some information or some circumstances revolved around this dark-haired man, who might have done some shady stuff in the past, and how something is changing in regards to secrets, and some things are ending in regards to some living situation, and it could be with this other person here, or it could be just, this is just him, the someone from the past. And how do you feel about this situation? Fair gray-haired man. Diligence. Home. Faith. So, this is probably the same person. And whatever the situation is, it's going to involve a lot of work. And it does have something to do with the home life. Again, because you had home, casa there. Some secret, something is coming out involved around the home life. And you're feeling like either you don't have the faith, or you want to have the faith. in this person, or faith that you can get through the difficulty of whatever this hard work is going to be in regards to whatever's going on with this person, these secrets that are coming out. Or maybe, you know, this dark-haired man has now matured into this fair gray, you know, fair gray-haired man, or he's matured into somebody, you know. You're hoping that, you know, he's worked hard to change. You're trying to have faith so that maybe, you know, you can be reunited in your home life. Whatever it is, it's revolved around some deceptive behaviors, some things ending, secrets, you know, someone from the past, or things changing, or having the faith for things to change, to be able to put in the effort or the work in the situation. Something's ending. How they want you to feel is growth and love. So again, you know, maybe he's gone from this to this. He's matured. He's grown. And they want you to have that faith that this situation is improving, that there's been growth, and that there is love there. Growth in love. Let's see, growth. Growth. A letter, this is like love letter. This could be paperwork, divorce papers, if something is ending, due to secrets. There's some kind of message here. You know, maybe this situation has caused there to be some growth. Presente de pietre preziose. This is the precious gift, or realizing the value of something. L'anemica. This is the somebody who ain't, it's not on the up and up, that's for sure. Female foe. So perhaps there's an ending to some situation involving this person here, and something's been realized. The gift of love has been realized, so someone's realized their love. And persevere, to have hope in this situation. La Costanza. And this is, what is your challenge? Mistake. Bad news. Fame. This is also like success. Power. The magnitude of something. You know, magnitude of some deception. Maybe it was too much deception. You know, brown-haired woman. This could be you. Or there was some deception involved around somebody was with somebody else. Maybe there was some cheating going on. And there was, you know, there's frustration now and wondering how to deal with what's happened here. And how to be happy again in the aftermath of all of this, of these, you know, mistakes. This is the challenge, is to learn from the mistakes, you know, and bad things that have happened, and overcome, you know, the challenge of this deception, the magnitude of what this deception was, and the frustration again, you not being, you releasing this stuff and finding happiness is going to be the challenge, and how you should approach this situation. Scandal. Dark-haired man. Brown-haired man, I'm sorry. So you got all three guys in here, which is the same person. Solitude. This reminds me like the Hermit card. You know, looking within. Spiritual gain. Moving forward. Or you've gained spiritual enlightenment. You've gained enlightenment in this situation. You've reflected on things, you know, you're using your intuition in regards to this situation that happened with this brown-haired man. And what are your hopes? You're hoping to be able to carry on this journey into the unknown. You know, to move forward on your path into the unknown, you know, to be happy again, you know, and have strength in this situation, to persevere again, La Costanza, through something that was painful, no doubt, and difficult. And what are your fears? You're fearing greed, or somebody, you know, being greedy, operating from a place of ego, you know. Wisdom, not having the wisdom in regards to this hidden enemy, you know, and if they have indeed changed, or to embrace change, you fear change, or fear not using your intuition. And this dark-haired woman, now I don't know, this dark-haired woman is like the dark-haired man, is somebody, you know, so maybe somebody was with someone else, and you're fearing that, you know, believing this person who might be coming around saying, you know, trying to talk their way back in, and you're wondering if you do that, if you're not using your intuition, you know, in regards to believing that this person has changed, because maybe they've been involved with other people before, you know, that they're greedy with you know, that they want their cake and have it too, kind of thing. Wisdom. Let me see if I can do any more clarifiers. Or do it on greed. Greed and dark-haired woman. Greed. La conversación. Conversation. La guerra. This is usually celebrating with friends, a lighthearted conversation, happy times, celebrations. But if you're fearing this, let's see, greed. Sorry if you can hear the motorcycle. Greed. Dottore. This is like healing, or, you know, a doctor, a lawyer. You know, again, that lettera. You got the letter in there. Yeah, it could be a lawyer, like a divorce. Healing. This is someone who can solve a problem. Greed. Maybe you're fearing a conversation about some kind kind of divorce or greed. Again, sacerdote, this is the priest, psychologist, healing again, spiritual things, other spiritually based, really like karmic relationships, or it could be, you know, again, marriage, divorce, you know, gran signore, this man about town, this is a guy who's kind of, you know, egocentric. So I greed, operating from a place of ego, like this is what you're fearing. Having a conversation about, what is this dark-haired woman? Oops. Dark-haired woman. µ this is despair. With a male lover. You know, vivido. This is the widower, somebody that's regretful of the past. Falsita, this is falseness, deception, lies. Denari, this is something valuable, or money, maybe something revolved around money. Greed, again, maybe someone was in something for monetary gain, and they're regretful of this now. There's regrets around this dark-haired woman, and somebody's hurt about something and regretful about some lies that took place. And they definitely involve this person here, this guy who's every guy in the deck. He's all one and the same. What is the universe's advice in regards to this situation here? Release. Yeah, something describes, something's ending. They want you to let go of something here. Either the pain from what's transpired so that you can move on, or we're gonna read this here. See what you need to release. You need to release something. Either releasing the past, releasing this situation, releasing your fear. Let's see. Release. I can no longer keep your secrets. There's some more secrets. Inspiration message. This is about personal responsibility and release of blame. It is time to clear the debris and move on. You cannot move forward while you continue to hide. Personal inquiry. This indicates healing family of origin issues. Am I ready to face my past and let go? Key ideas, release, dwelling on the past. That guy, the widower, you know, someone who's regretful of the past. Righteous anger, change in consciousness, judgment day, seeing clearly, hidden truths, great discovery. Key ideas. Oh, I just read that, I'm sorry. Key words, healing, remission, integration. So I don't know if they're telling you that there's obviously some healing that needs to be done here. Something needs to be released. Some painful experience needs to be released in order for there to be movement forward. Sympathy. And this card here. And this is from the Angel Heart Sigils, mystical symbols from the angels of Atlantis. Let's see, sympathy. Great archangelic healing occurs when Raphael brings the communion of the angels of Atlantis together in full sympathy. When they unify, their force is amplified beyond measure, and angelic sympathy may pour into the well-being of another life form, for the angelic heart is boundless. Sympathy is the act that identifies with someone's challenge. Sympathy respects the unique journey of the soul's incarnation, of how each major joy and woe is chosen before incarnation to strengthen, enrich, and eventually make more loving the life odyssey. Do you feel held in the grip of conflict or resistance? If so, know that the choice of this card brings you immediately to Raphael's heart, radiating the deepest and most supreme love. And just like the loyal, loving dog who brings great succor to the child's feeling of injustice, in the icon you will be caressed by a most tender sensation of angelic elixir. So there needs to be some releasing, some healing, some sympathy, maybe for yourself, for the other person involved. And this could be, the divine masculine, and maybe there needs to be some release from some situation here. Whatever it is, it's painful, as most things are that are growing experiences. And just to have like sympathy and compassion for everyone involved, and to try to see things from a spiritual perspective of how it's all about lessons and growth. And then they want, express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. It's like the Six of Swords. It's moving on to calmer waters, leaving the turbulence of the past behind, and moving on to something that's more peaceful. You see the angel in the boat, he's guiding you on your path. Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So through the process of forgiving and learning and releasing and having sympathy for all involved, you level up, you ascend higher in this situation or within yourself. Move on to calmer waters. Now, I don't know if, again, you'd have to apply it to your situation, what you feel is if you're supposed to be releasing this person or just releasing what transpired so a new beginning can happen, and express your love, because through this experience, you're now, because you both have grown, you can now move forward to a higher state of awareness and a higher level in your relationship. This is a wisdom. This is the water oracle. And it's wisdom, love for humanity. So again, it's having sympathy, compassion, having love. And sorry, I was looking for my little book here. Having unconditional love. Understanding that we're all on a journey. And it's all about lessons, living and learning. I'm going to see if it says anything else here. Love for humanity. Water travels around the world, and we can learn much from it by its ability to flow through every boundary and return to its source. I would say, like, be like water. Move with the changing of the tides, and water can conform to any new space that it's in, any new situation. if you allow things to just flow naturally, let things unfold naturally, and just have compassion again for yourself, any mistakes you may have had. Don't beat yourself up, or try to make peace with things so they can be transcended. You have the Lady of the Harvest here, which is from the Fairy Oracle. This is number 18. It is time to accept change, to move on to the next phase. Power and strength in the present and future come from releasing the past. This is a time of liberation, and we might as well cooperate with it. It will happen whether we want it to or not. Release and liberation may be painful or joyful, depending on the circumstances. Cry if you need to, be joyful if that is appropriate, but in either case, trust the process. Acknowledge what you feel and prepare to move on. Trusting the process, moving with the tides, ebb and flow. Might be like water, It's just releasing, letting go of the pains of the past. There's definitely going to be some confusion for you in regards to what to do in this situation. Because it's hard when there's been deception and lies. It's definitely hard. I mean, it's a level of betrayal that you can't even describe. And there's definitely been some kind of betrayal here. But they want you to see that there's also been growth and that there's love. There is love. And your challenge again is to learn from the mistakes. And not fearing the worst or worrying about worst case scenarios. To realize that you have the power within you to overcome this, to have success, over this deception that happened, and the frustration, either yours or frustration over this, could have been a third party. Maybe that's what that 3, usually just like in the traditional tarot, you have the 3 of Cups, which is people dancing around celebrating. And possibly that's what it was, some kind of third party situation. This conversation about some kind of third party situation. Maybe some third party situation is ending and this person's trying to come back around, and you're wondering, what should I do in regards to this? Are they going to be, have they changed, or are they still only about themselves? Am I going to be left in despair over this situation, and there's definitely regrets. There's regrets over some lies here. And obviously in this person here, but healing takes time. Healing takes time. But just don't close yourself off too much, and really reflect on it. Reflect on what's happened, and have open communication. Express yourselves to each other. And possibly this is now heading towards a higher level of a relationship, because you're able to, move past this. Or maybe this is something that you need to let go completely of. Maybe it's just the timing isn't right. But it wouldn't seem that way from here. Maybe it's just releasing the past, and moving forward. But it feels don't want to say heavy, but there must be some sadness involved here for sure. Sadness, confusion, betrayal. But see the positive in it. Persevere through it, because there's been growth during this painful process, and there is love. So I thank you, and I wish you well in your journey, and please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment. Let me know if any of this resonates. Let me know if any of this happens for you. I'd love to hear other people's stories, and I will see you again soon. Thank you so much, Virgo Divine Feminines. Take care. Bye-bye.